information.
Oh god, I
Give
don't want to see what's on your folders.
Not that Brett Tuber. Bridge, benchmarking race, inclusion, diversity, and goal engagement.
I thought you said bitch marking.
Bridge stands for, I just went over that. It is an institutional survey that exposes equality, inclusion, and accessibility (DEIA) metrics, structures, and practices in organizations level across you. This is not happening, and if it is, it's probably a good thing for me because, I fall into one of these communities and you should definitely give me all your money. Anyways, in practices and organizations level across U.S. registered organizations into the international development and humanitarian sector. Bridge has become a social movement organization, etc., etc., etc. Commie bullshit. Blah, 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 blah. It's retarded. Why was it developed? Well, it was developed because diversity, equity, and inclusion, or as we say in the States, diversity, inclusion, and equity, is not fucking working. DEI
At least not
standards
like
is,
they hope.
well, no, because now people just go to the meetings to check off a box because it's completely pass. This
Not even
is
puff off the joint, pass, puff.
the whole point of Bridge is to continually develop this bullshit tactic that is going to destroy your life and make things even more fucking cancer. That's right, YouTube. I said fucking cancer. Suck my dick.
The very fact that
Zuck
the
it.
entire initiative aim is to not just put it in your company, but to make it mandatory for existence is fucking terrifying.
Bridge 1.0 is mostly being replaced with Bridge 2.0. And I am losing viewers because of this shit.
Get
But
in the
Bridge
pod,
1.
eat the boogs.
Get in the get in the pod. Eats the bugs.
You're
Eats the
on
boggin.
nothing. You're on nothing, and you will be happy. Get in the
Yeah.
pod, eat the
Yeah.
boogs, play the
Well,
metaverse.
see, you have to remember most of these people that support this kind of initiative doesn't realize that it is very much that they actually think it's more, oh, it's the communist wet dream of I will be able to sit under a tree and write poetry all day. So you got to
What
use
do you mean
the
the Enclave has a poetry master and I have to get in the mines?
you have to do it in the bad guy Soviet voice, Das
Oh no, that's the
Vidanya.
person complaining about it. I said get in mines. Rack me a shotgun.
No. It's in the other room.
Ah, damn it.
Yeah.
Pretend shotgun sound.
Clack.
There you
But
go.
anyways, Bridge 2.0 is what they're currently moving to, which will make every aspect of your life a bridge movement. That's right, guys. We're moving into the future. Gets in the bugs, eats the pods. Gets in the pods, eats the bugs.
Hell no, that's way better. Get in the bug, eat the pod.
Well, if I couldn't take the shit out of it, it wouldn't be me, right?
Imagining some sort of or some sort of bioparasitic bug that you like join in with. I like this future more. That has way more potential for a sci-fi future.
Bridge 1.0 launched in 2021 and was the first sector-wide DEI baseline survey of the US-based development and humanitarian organizations. Its results provided a snapshot of racial, gender, and disability organizations' workforce composition at the staff leadership board level. Which, by the way, I was not allowed to be a staff leader in any job because the fact that I exist pisses them off. In other words, I'm the most punk rock thing since punk rock was invented. Fuck you.
I mean, in all fairness, it's really not that hard to be definition of punk rock these days, with Rage Against the Machine being totally for the machine.
You mean Prophets of Rage?
Is that what they're called now?
Yeah, that was their relaunch name, was Prophets of Rage, because, you know, they have to profit the rage of the machine.
How the fuck they gonna profit anything? What rage is there for them? Non.
The rage of,
All of a sudden, more conformity is a better thing.
yes. The results of Bridge 1.0 is 80% organization heads are white. 84% of organization heads are white. Oh my god, this is such a terrible thing. Not really. Remember, the United States, where these statistics are, I think it's US, Canada, and England, are still majority white countries.
Not from
Not
I'm
that
in
I have
Canada.
not that I have a problem with, you know, multiracial people owning businesses or anything like that. I don't really give a fuck. Citizen, your bridge credit score has fallen below the bar. We will now remotely disable your frontal lobe. Yeah, basically is what they're moving towards. 70% of leadership teams are
Ha!
white.
Joke's on them. I already don't have a functional frontal lobe. Ha ha! Checkmate.
Yeah, I don't either. You know, being trans feminine.
I'm just retarded.
60% of board members are white. 4% of chief executives are BIPOC women. You see, that is the whole point here. It is to destroy the dichotomy of what we have built as a society. It is retarded. I repeat, retarded. Also, this part of the stream is being recorded so that people can see it without watching the damn stream.
Hello,
So
future.
currently we're working on the Bridge 2.0. They have concluded Bridge 1.0. Bridge 2.0 is still going on, and Bridge 2.1 has already started. Bridge 1.0 impact. We have raised awareness. We have raised awareness that this cancerous program fucking exists. We have made the data available that we're fucking racist. Bro, a bridge too. Yeah. Yeah, Worf, it is a bridge too far. We have
Uh,
inspired. We. I mean, all
go to
this
your
is
fucking
done.
corner.
All this has done is destroyed every field of your life, consequently. Meanwhile, all these people like Temple, etc., are talking about the wins against DEI. First off, one of the fun things about DEI, and I said this when they started giving the reports that DEI wasn't working, they just changed the name of DEI and or ESG. They literally did. You think all of this is going away? No, this is all funded by some really, really, really big organizations, some of which do not show up here. And
People who have more money than God.
people that are backed fully by the US government, funnily enough. You see, all of these nice little things going on here, not to mention their entirety of their media sector. There's even more behind this that they have scrubbed. And I can work for them. Oh god. They have job postings.
Fucking glow.
I am not going to glow. Another thing that a lot of people don't realize, they had a lot to do with the COVID stuff. But you see, since people have found this page, it has been scrubbed. They, for some reason, all of these shadowy organizations that are controlling your life like to scrub everything. And it
Yeah, I checked for
is
it. Could not find the bridge site.
socialimpact.com.
Oh man, they changed that in a hurry.
Yeah. Now let's look at some of their clients. The U.S. Department of State, USDA, General Service Administration, USAID. You might notice a few of these as being very much in bed with the United States, Canadian, and UK governments. They keep posting their shit on the Bright Web. They don't post a lot of their shit on the Bright Web, Wharf. There's actually a lot of this that's on sites that I dare not go on this internet connection. And this is only a sample of what it was earlier today. I wish I would have caught that. Maybe somebody archived it because even the US military, the Canadian military, and the British military was in this group. The Department of Homeland Defense was even in this group. This is a major red flag. And you see where all they're serving, where all of this reports are, that's where their offices are, and that's where their project experience is. Funnily enough, they're in Argentina. I'm waiting for Afuera. Afuera.
Fire!
Afuera. Beyond that, they don't have an office in Canada, but they do have direct reach in Canada because they have offices in the United States. What they're doing is basically they're destroying any Western society. They also have influence in Russia, which is extremely weird.
Look at how many sectors they got, too.
Mm-hmm.
Agriculture, cross-cutting, democracy and governance, economic growth, education, energy and infrastructure, environmental protection, health, humanitarian assistance, water and sanitation. What the
Yeah.
absolute fuck?
Yeah. And they're pushing a very specific type of policy. Yeah. Look at all that. DEI and B, because it's no longer DEI and A. It is diversity, equality, inclusion, and belonging. See, now you have to belong to the cult, or you do not have a say. You do not have freedom if you do not belong. What do they call these things? Well, diversity is identify, enact, encourage, and retain diverse talent. Um, yeah, I don't think that's a good thing. Equity, ensure transparency of equitable treatment in all our people and policies and communication practice. Inclusion, well, establish employee resource groups, create professional development practices,
Bring it
HR,
back.
etc. We live in an age where VTubers expose global conspiracies whilst mainstream media denies everything. Yeah, Shadow, that is absolutely true. Um, Kersha did a complete breakdown of this. Rev says Desu has done a complete breakdown of this. But the thing is that a lot of people are not talking about this. And this started in 1996. You notice that? The timeline starts in 1996 and runs. They even have plans for the future. I'm not saying that this is a major bad thing for people. This is not something that people should be looking for, but I'm saying this is a major bad thing for people and people need to be looking for. It's terrible. It's scary. I'm scared. Guys, I'm scared. Because, yeah. Yeah, that is the year that Blair destroyed your country. I'm sorry about that, but this is just progressivism for progressivism's sake. In 1997, social impact, which is what they call themselves, focuses on applying the best practices to program design to address HIV/AIDS in sub-Saharan Africa, which sounds good, but they were also working on social change in the United States through PC culture at the same time. PC culture being the precursor to the current culture that we're fighting against in the gaming spaces, every space around the world. And you might notice you've seen some of these faces before. These faces all look familiar. That's because these faces have been everywhere all of your life telling you how to live your life. That's how it goes. Welcome to the future. Welcome to the bad, bad, bad.